So today is day 3 for me doing keto. And today has been, I would say, mostly marked by apathy. As it turns out, food makes me feel things. More so, sugar does. And that's one of the things, because low carb, but especially keto, those carbs like that we eat often do provide comfort, or just there is like actual chemical connections that I really notice, which is so sad, but so true, when I'm doing keto. There's an absence. And so there is a little bit of like an apathetic kind of who cares kind of feeling going on. So I'm just trying to embrace it and realize it's actually really good for me to kind of walk through this. As I've struggled with my weight my whole entire life, I've definitely walked in periods of time where it wasn't like physically I was healthy and fit and whatever, but then there's definitely periods, even in that time frame, I know that my mental clarity about food and weight and all that was still pretty jacked up. Like, meaning like just because I might have looked like I was doing well physically and going and finding the pant size I wanted to wear didn't necessarily translate into like I'm a healthy person on the inside of my head. That makes sense. Probably not. But nonetheless, all that to say, I'm a lifelong sugar lover. And that is kind of my vice, to be truthful. So it's no surprise that having it not in my body makes me feel kind of apathetic and kind of bored and kind of whatever. Isn't that dumb? But I think you understand what I'm talking about. So sugar does make us feel things. And I should probably really like run away as fast as I can to correct that. You'd think I would try and do that. So I'm trying to do that. So that's really what it's marked by. Apathy, kind of like that transition where you're eating, but you feel full. And you're satiated, but you're not satisfied, which is an interesting thing, because a lot of other diets, you can maybe eat something where you're like, that was satisfying, but you're not super satiated. You'll lose it within like an hour and a half. You'll be hungry again. Keto is so different. Like, you feel full all the time, but satisfaction is a whole different thing. So I'm just trying to like look at it like I just need to reprogram my mind, reprogram my habits, and make the most of this opportunity. So that's kind of what it's a good reminder today that sugar, it plays such a huge role in my life, and it's really damaging. Like, it's obviously impacting my health, and that's why I'm doing it now. I'm not on any medication, and I really would like to stay clear of it, but I know it's really right around the corner unless I make changes. So yeah, that's how it is today. Just kind of rolling through it. I started my day with like I said, I think I mentioned I only fasted 13 hours. I broke my fast with some coffee with some heavy whipping cream in it. Actually a keto mocha, which is really good, and I actually really like it. And then later on, or actually in the morning, I went ahead and had a boiled egg. I had a small celery stick with a little peanut butter, and then I had some fathead pizza. That was around 10. And then at like 1:30, I went ahead and I had some pumpkin soup that I made yesterday and just a small sandwich wrap. So that's what I've eaten. My plan is to eat dinner with my family tonight. I'm going to make keto curry chicken with roasted broccoli. And I'm not planning on eating a lot of that, but that is what I'm doing. And I know as I walk this out, hopefully next week, I'll come up with a better game plan where I won't be eating dinner, because right now even I don't feel like it. You know what I mean? But I'm not really ready to navigate how I want to make that change. Ultimately, I would like to shorten my fasting window, or lengthen my fasting window, and shorten my eating window. But one thing at a time. So there's how I am today on day 3 doing keto. Oh, and as far as my weight goes, maybe I mentioned it. If not, I'm repeating myself, so forgive me. I ate a lot of bacon. yesterday, and a lot of dairy. And this morning I was up like a half a pound. And from my original, like I think yesterday I was down 1 1/3, so I popped up a half. And I really am trying to let that go. That is something that can super derail me, and it's meaningless. I understand water fluctuation. It's really meaningless, the numbers on the scale. But I'm trying to just use this as an experience to say, yeah, it's going to go up and it's going to go down, but don't let it freak you out. So far so good. There's day 3.